Pause for a moment. Look at the screen in front of you. The news, the timelines, the headlines. It's a torrent of information. But what if all of it is a lie? Not a simple lie, but a curated, precise, and emotionally engineered one. What if the reality you're living in is just a very convincing story? And what if that story isn't being told to inform you, but to control you, to drive your decisions, to shape your beliefs, to dictate your very fears? This is not a conspiracy theory. This is the new reality. We're living in an age of deception so sophisticated, it's not just in the news. It's in our minds, our emotions, and our daily lives. This video isn't about exposing a single falsehood. It's about understanding the greatest threat to our humanity, a silent war for our minds. We've become experts at cutting people off and amateurs at truly connecting. The same goes for information. We've become masters of filtering and amateurs at discerning. It's a crisis that has crept in gradually, one click at a time. More speed, more options, less depth. We're what philosopher Byung-Chul Han calls the burnout society. Tired, overstimulated, flooded with stimulation, but starved of meaning. And this exhaustion makes us vulnerable. When our minds are full of noise, they stop questioning. When we're too tired to think, we just accept. And a mind that accepts without questioning is a mind ripe for manipulation. We spend more time polishing our profiles than building our actual character. We've traded intimacy for efficiency and optimized ourselves out of humanity. This vacuum isn't just an accident. It's the perfect breeding ground for deception. Because in a world without meaning, the one who provides a narrative, any narrative, gets to be the leader. And the most powerful narratives are built on fear. So, how does this deception work? It's no longer just about fake headlines. The real danger is more insidious. It's about a hidden architecture of thought. First, the algorithmic echo chamber. The algorithms are designed to keep you engaged, not informed. They learn what you click on, what you get angry about, and what you fear. Then, they feed you more of the same, creating a perfect loop of confirmation bias. The world becomes a mirror of your own beliefs, and anyone who disagrees is not just wrong, they're an enemy. It's a digital fortress built around you, where dissenting voices never reach your ears. Second, emotional warfare. This is where the inner battle begins. You have a voice in your head. It remembers your failures, your to-do lists, and your fears. It can be sharp, critical, and punishing. It's not you, it's your history, your wounds, and your anxieties. It's a voice that replays old trauma and says, "Don't try again." Deception masters know this voice exists. They don't try to change your mind, they simply amplify your fears. The headlines you see aren't designed to be true. They're designed to make your inner voice scream. They use outrage to trigger your anxiety. They use divisive topics to activate your tribal instincts. They convince you that you're being cautious, being wise, but maybe you're just being controlled. Controlled not by a villain, but by a mental echo. This is the silent crisis we're facing. If this video is speaking to something quiet inside you, if it feels like a truth you've been afraid to look at, don't scroll away. Share it with someone who might need to hear it. And if you want to keep reflecting, on what it truly means to be human in this chaotic world, consider subscribing. It's a small act of rebellion in a world that wants you distracted. So, what is the cost of this deception? We think it's just about having different opinions, but it's far more dangerous. It fragments our societies. It makes us lose empathy as people are reduced to comments, avatars, and usernames. The more virtual the world becomes, the easier it is to dehumanize. It makes us lose ethics, because in a world with no time to reflect, morality is just a mood. We're losing our ability to listen, to understand, and we are losing our ability to feel deeply. We've mistaken stimulation for joy and performance for identity. We have built faster cities, but emptier homes. This deception doesn't just affect our personal lives. It molds our political and economic choices. When a rumor about a company's stock spreads, it can destroy livelihoods. When a lie about a politician goes viral, it can change the course of an election. We think we are making conscious choices, but we are often reacting to narratives that have been meticulously crafted to play on our fears and biases. And perhaps the most terrifying shift is this: we've stopped being shocked by it. It no longer feels like a crisis. It feels like culture. It's a path to a future where, as Yuval Noah Harari warns, humans risk becoming hackable animals, emotionally manipulated, behaviorally predictable, spiritually empty. But here's the part they don't put in the headlines. It doesn't have to end like this. We still have a choice, a hard one, but a real one. The only weapon against this deception is awareness. You can't fight a battle you don't know you're in. It starts with small rebellions. Question everything. The first step is to cultivate a healthy skepticism. Don't believe every headline on its face. The simple act of asking, where did this come from? And what is this trying to make me feel? Is a revolutionary act. Break the echo chamber. Actively seek out information that challenges your beliefs. Read articles you disagree with. Listen to people with different perspectives. It's uncomfortable, but it's the only way to escape the digital prison built around you. Reconnect with humanity. Turn off the noise. Look someone in the eyes again. Have slow conversations. Practice deep reading and have unplugged mornings. We have to reconnect with the parts of us that don't make noise, but make meaning. The soul doesn't scream. It whispers, and it's been whispering for a long time now. Slow down. Look again. This isn't it. This isn't just about media literacy. It's about spiritual resilience. This isn't about nostalgia. It's about resistance. Because in a world that wants you distracted, being truly grounded is a revolution. We are losing not just time or attention, but things far more precious. We're losing touch with ourselves. We no longer ask, who am I? We ask, how do I appear? But we can still reclaim our essence. We can still choose to remember who we were before the noise. If this video spoke to something quiet inside you, don't scroll away too fast. Share it. And if you want to keep reflecting on these deep topics, subscribe to this channel. Not because it's trendy, but because it's human.